Well, hello again folks, and welcome back to the garage. It's a lovely warm day here, not too windy, not too humid, so we're definitely going to take advantage of that weather because it's probably the ideal time to spray this tank with clear coat for the AJS Budget Build project. Now I've got this and it's 2K lacquer in a can. It's sort of pre-mixed and it's got an expiry of 6 months, and you appear to be able to empty the nozzle in the usual way after spraying and reuse it. So it's different to those 2K cans where you have to sort of pull something out or knock something to mix it, and then you have to use it all in one go. So I'm interested to try this out and see how it works. But yeah, first thing to do, I'm going to wipe this all down thoroughly with a tack rag so there's no bits and pieces on it. Now, as usual, I'm also going to get a bucket of warm water and make sure my aerosol can is nice and warm. Right, let's get that lagered. So, first coat, I'm reasonably impressed. Didn't go too heavy, of course. Just a fairly light clear for the first coat, and yeah, 20 minutes between coats, so leave it a bit and I'll give it another one. Well, while we're waiting, we've got our back mudguard which we sprayed last time, which has got those runs in it, so I'm going to attack that with the 400 grit wet and dry and see if we can sand them out, and we may have to give this another coat. Well, yeah, I ended up taking that back quite a bit, so there's a few parts I was really not too happy with. It's still far from perfect. It is a very wobbly back fender, but a lot of the things you won't really see because they'll end up underneath the seat. But yeah, I have gone back through to the original burgundy colour base coat, so I'm just going to flash over those bits with a little bit of etch primer, ready for giving this more base coat. If you remember, that was only the first base coat, got runs in the first base coat, so that needs at least a couple of good coats as a base for our airbrushing work. Right, there's a little bit of etch on those bare patches, but so that it doesn't show through, that'll need a full coat of etch primer before it gets a base on it again. But it is time for another clear on this tank. There you go, that's a second coat of clear. I think that's coming all right. A little bit orange peely, but we can try and flat that out later. Yeah, another couple of coats I reckon. Well, last video of course we cleaned up the back wheel as best we could, and we'll do the same really to the front wheel, so that's an ideal way to spend the time while that clear coat's hardening. And the first step of course is to give it a good old wash. Right, time for another clear coat. Well, there we go, that's after that last third clear coat, and it's looking pretty good. There's a couple of bits in it, some bits of dust. But of course we are in a pretty dusty old garage. I actually think it's all right, you know. I might leave that and not attack it with the wet and dry and try and flood it out. I might leave it just in the raw clear. It's supposed to be a budget build after all. Maybe we'll see how we get on time wise, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty happy for Rattle cans in the old dusty garage. Well, it's about 5 o'clock. I think actually I'm going to call it a day in the garage now. I have got some stuff I need to do in the house, and we're going away in the motorhome tomorrow, so I've got some last minute packing bits and pieces to do. So yeah, we'll catch up again probably in about a week's time when we'll press on with some more of this.